Only when there's a video do I want to be involved. I don't want to be involved in the hearsay of this to this. Like, show me the fucking video.
Right.
I was saying that yesterday.
Show me the tape.
I'm good. Hi. Surprise.
All right. Wait, you looked it up, or that was your answer?
No, that's my answer. 8.2 million.
What's your answer?
My answer was 700,000, but I'm going to change that to 1.3 million.
Wow.
And you were 20 million?
No, I'm at 8.3 million.
We're gonna have to look this up.
Price is right.
Somewhere around 7-8 million.
Yeah?
Really?
Damn, we were over.
Wow.
7,
She
8
wins
million.
with 1 million?
No, but think about but think about this. This is a strange thing, right? And this blew my mind when we went up to see her. How many people do you think live in Boston?
Well, you said it. It was something
Like
like
600,000.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
So 600,000 people live in Boston. 7-8 million people live in Long Island.
It's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
It's too many.
That's wild.
Way too many.
Too many people.
That's why the streets is busy.
Streets is murder.
I was just like driving down the road. I'm like, well, who are all these people and where are they going? And what are they doing today that they're on the road right now at 3:30?
I used to do that all the time on the way to the Bronx. Where
think
is
about it.
everyone going?
Yeah.
You know, I have always made it a point to not complain about traffic because my whole life I've been fortunate to where like I operate outside of the hours that people got to be like commuting, and like I it sucks. Like, if you have to do that, if you have a job to where you have to wake up and like drive to fucking the city and shit like that, and like it's like hours and hours out of your day, like that's
misery.
That's wild.
Do a lot of thinking.
I've never ever had to do that, and I'm grateful and I respect it.
You do music, podcasts? What do you do? Thoughts?
I did books for a while.
Okay.
You switch it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes silence.
Interesting.
Lately, I've been doing silence. I've been stressed. Lately, I've just windows down, just nothing.
Silence.
Just life.
Perfect.
But books. I did all of Stephen King's books in 1 year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You get a
When's the
lot
last
done.
time you did windows down? No, nothing. Do you ever do that?
Not a long time. I don't drive a lot now. So like driving here, I was like, this feels good.
But when you're walking through the streets of
Put on
Boston,
some
you always
tune.
have things in your ears?
Yeah.
Always.
Not always,
You
but
never
a lot.
raw dog in life? Just fucking
Sometimes
going
I
through?
do, and then I say, wow, okay, intellectual. Like not a single thing, not an AirPod in.
Interesting.
Usually they're dead. I do that. But I did drive my mom's nice car here. She got a new car. She was
kind?
very nervous about me driving it. A Kia Sportage.
She was nervous of you driving her
Well,
car?
she thought that okay. She thought that she's like, don't park it on the streets in Deer Park. Swear to God, her new. She thought it was gonna get like bodied, but which like is not.
You think
Unlikely.
maybe she's a little questionable about your driving skills?
Could be.
I mean, she just drove me down to get my car from the mechanic, and like when she was pulling out, like there was a lot of tentativeness, and there was a big tractor trailer that was coming, and I felt a little
He
bit.
mansplained immediately.
Really?
There's a giant 18-wheeler truck coming our way.
It was coming hot.
Could not miss it. He goes, you see that? I'm like, my foot's on the brake. Come on.
My sister said at a very early age of me, I think it was my sister, she said, if you pause at any moment,
Can't pause.
don't do it. And
What do you mean?
Like if you're gonna make a left turn, and you're thinking about when you're gonna go with the oncoming traffic, if you pause at all instead of just going with the turn, don't do it. And I think about that probably every month.
Interesting.
Because that's when you do the old jerkies.
You
You get the jerk in the middle, and then you don't know where to go. That's why I never did
You
stick
just gotta
shift.
go. I go the other way with that. Like you just go
yeah.
Just go.
as fast as you can. You know, on a turn where there's traffic coming at you,
Right.
just slam it.
But if you pause, you can't then go.
Nah, there's no pausing.
No. Yeah.
saying.
a
You
pause
just
will
close
kill
your
you.
eyes and then you slam on the gas and slowly turn the wheel.
Hesitation in life will get you killed.
Yes.
Like if you go back to the time of the cavemen, you know,
What did they hesitate about?
I don't know, saber-toothed tigers.
Did your mom lease the car?
They leased the car.
How much? What's the payment?
My guess would be $300.
Interesting.
way.
That's not bad.
You don't think
Way
so?
more than that.
No way.
They were
They have
paying
great
like
credit.
$280
I
for
have a
their
very-
Jeep Compass. That was brand new.
I have a very intimate. Oh well, how much do you think they put down?
Different story.
Yeah,
5.
5.
had an experience on Saturday.
Okay, tell us about it.
500 or 5,000?
5,000. Nobody
Okay.
puts 500 down.
You can't.
Who do you think? What kind of money do you think we have?
I'm going to do a class. I'm going to teach how to
Yeah,
lease a
you're
car.
throwing your
You
money
can't put money down
away.
on lease cars. Can't do it.
Blowing it up. Anyway, so Saturday.
That's how you get your payments down, though.
Yeah, you're giving them your money.
All right,
That means-
don't yell at me.
no.
Don't yell at me.
So what do you think is
That's
a
what they say
minimum,
to
like
me.
what max you should put down?
No,
Zero.
this is how you do it. You go
You just
into
pay
the
the
dealership
tax,
and
you pay
say,
the fees, and that's it.
I want first I want to, it's called sign and drive. I want first month's payment and DMV. That's all I'm giving you. And then you give me a price based on that. That's what you got to do.
And
when
is
you
that
lease a car.
usually $2,000?
No, I mean, it's what depends on whatever the car payment is, and the DMV costs are in the hundreds of dollars. $600-700.
Yeah, but what if they
You're
say
paying
your
like
monthly
$600,
payment?
$700?
But what if they say your monthly payment is $600, but if you put
If
$7,000
you
down,
actually do the
it's
fucking math, why
$330.
not just keep the money in your,
Yeah.
you keep the cash in your
Use it.
account and pay? If you have the money, if you can afford to put the chunk of money down, you could afford a higher monthly payment.
100%. That
That's
money's
the math.
better in your bank account than it is just giving it to them. You're giving them money. You're giving
Yeah.
them, like, the interest rates are bad. They're not that bad,
Right.
6-7% on a car is not that bad to pay that. What you're doing basically then is just paying 6 or 7% of the tax on the tax.
Sign and drive will determine what the affordability is. Like there's going to be cars and payments that are outside of your range, and then there'll be stuff that's inside of your range. You know?
Right. That's interesting.
But you don't have, if you're buying the car, or you're financing it, and your plan is to keep
Buy
it,
out, yeah.
then you put down as much as you want because you're gonna ultimately own it, and then you could resell it. But with the lease, in order to get your money back, you would then have to buy it out at the end of the lease and then sell it. I've done that a few times.
And this is a car podcast now.
a car
What did
podcast.
you
Yeah,
say?
you're better off like keeping that money, but bet it on the Knicks or something. You know,
Not the Knicks.
you got a
RIP.
better chance of getting a return than how much money you're going to lose.
Put it on the
6 or 7%.
ponies.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
The only time I ever leased a car, I had to have my dad co-sign when I think it was 22, 23. He literally went in there and he was like, I want $200 a month payment or $250. That's how long ago it was. $250 a month, no money down. And the guy came at us every which way for about 2.5 hours to the point where my dad was like, I told you what I'm ready to pay. This is what we're doing. If you can't do it, let me know. I'll walk out of here. It's for a Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah.
Guy came back, $250 a month, nothing down.
Well, that's the whole
I
thing
remember
is
that Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It was it ended up being a lemon. They thought I put diesel gas in it. It started shaking 7
Did
months
you put
in.
diesel gas in it?
Never put diesel gas in it. That's crazy.
Car dealers are working on the psychology that you don't want to have that conversation, that you don't want to go
yes.
through this. I got some friends in the car business, so I hope they don't see this. But
The
yeah,
fucking- they're the
Did you tell
fucking
the truth?
scum of the world.
they, whatever. It's a business model, and I think you could make the argument that they're the scum of the world, but you could also make the argument that the consumer is lazy, afraid, doesn't want to do any level of work, and doesn't want to get uncomfortable. So why should the person who wants to do no work, no research, have no uncomfortable conversations, why should that person get a good deal? It's the other side of the coin. But another hack that you could do is, like, you ever see like the ads for the car? It's like a really nice car, and it's like a special, and it's like, for this month only, it's $600 a month, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at the fine print and you see the whole thing. If you take that, like, let's say it's $600 a month, and then it's with $5,000 due at signing. You take the $5,000 and you divide it by the term, right? And then that will give you the additional monthly payment. So that will give you the general range of what the real monthly payment is. So,
Okay,
like,
math god.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. This guy must be going through cars like crazy.
oh, I've done this a lot.
Well, driving that car made me want to lease a car. I was like, wait a second, maybe I do care about
So
cars.
before you do it, just let me know.
I'm on leasing.
I'll give
Oh,
you
you're
the,
not throwing cars away already because you lived in the city for 2 years, are you?
No, we have
we
like
gotta
we have
go
like
to
a
move back to Long Island first, and then we'll get a car. You know?
That's what's happening. But we have a shitty car there, and it's not shitty. It does a job, but it doesn't have a backup camera. And I'm like, this.
Yeah, you
is
should probably
nice.
have that.
I probably should.
Backup camera's great.
It's so good.
Can we operate without backup?
Hard to go backwards.
Can we?
It's
operate?
really
Yes,
hard to
'cause
go
we've
backwards.
done it.
I did it.
But it's been so long since I've driven a car without a backup camera.
Very
It's
hard
so
to go
nice.
backwards.
It's so nice.
It's it's really, really good for when you are parallel parking and you got to get really close to that.
100%.
Pretty soon, you're not even going to need to do that.
And the car's just going to do it for you.
I'm not gonna
I'm not all about the futuristic stuff, but I would take that because parallel parking. That's all I do. It's fucking horrendous.
You would take the self-drive?
Just for that fact alone. I hate it.
Nick the Tooth is telling me how he's cruising around Miami in his Tesla with like not on TikTok. I'm like, bro,
Nikki Tesla.
how do you do that?
Interesting.
Fucking, like I don't think I have the capacity to be that relaxed.
No.
I don't think I have the ability to do that. He was saying he doesn't really do it. Like once he gets in the nitty gritty of traffic, he goes back into it. But like if he's highway driving and it's long stretches, he's chilling. He's on his phone. He's it's
Real
wild.
deal cruise control.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's interesting.
What were you gonna say?
Nah, we're way past it.
Okay, perfect.
I had a whole experience with a car dealership on Saturday, but we went sideways.
Well, what happened?
No, what happened?
We're still on
We
cars.
were just opening it up.
Let's let it breathe a
Are
little
you
bit.
getting a new car?
No, I got my mom a new car on Saturday, so
you're
it was a
doing
whole
everything for that
experience.
lady.
Yeah,
What happened?
it was exactly that experience. I went in and I said, "Here's the deal." I said, "It's an Opal." The girl's name was Opal. It was obvious that she was new at the whole selling car
Listen, Opal,
situations.
this is how it's
I
going
said,
down.
Opal, here's how it's going down. I said, we're not paying any money. This whole thing you just said.
Right.
This is what every time I go, that's what I say. I said, we're not paying any taxes or anything like that. So, like, if you want the finance guy to come out here now,
Yeah,
because
get him.
he's going to play the game, bring him out here now so we can tell him. And so it was like I said, anywhere from like 300 to 350. I understand that's a wide range, and I'm probably going to pay 350, but that's what the woman wants. And she's just standing there. I said, the car does not matter. She does not care what fucking kind of car it is. She drives 4,000 miles a year between her house and her fucking job every day. That's it. We turned in the last car is 36,000 mile lease. We turned it into 10,000 miles. I said, so I'm telling you, I'm giving you all the answers to the test right now. I said, we're not, we're paying just the first month and the fucking DMV fees, and that's it. And we're leaving here at that price. So she goes, I said, do you understand?
Did you really say
You
that?
understand?
She's talking ChatGPT.
I said, do you understand? And she said, yeah, got it. Taxes all include. So, and then I reiterated it 4 times during the whole, like, all right, she comes out, goes in, plays the game with the sales manager, comes out, based off of tiered credit and money down. I said, I don't understand why you have money down there, because I told you already that there was no money down.
Right.
So, but it was like cordial with her.
She's just following a script.
She's vaping at the desk.
Oh yeah, Opal.
She's vaping at the desk.
gosh.
I'm looking into the service department and I'm seeing their desk people vaping also.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, what's fucking happening
Epidemic.
here? Atlantic Kia,
I was going to say, where were you? Where
Call him out.
Sunrise Highway.
Opal, we'll have you on the show.
So then she's like behind the back, like there's a guy trying to buy a Telluride, and I hear him telling him it's going to be like $700 a month, and the guy's like freaking out about it. But he's like, yeah, just give me a credit card, we'll take the first month payment. I'm like, wow, this place is a fucking situation.
Holy.
So did you get the car?
So we got the car, she gets the insurance set up, they do all that, they take the first month's payment, it's going to be $345 or whatever it is. Somebody called me. I go outside, I come back in, she's already in the finance room, like in the time that I was outside on the phone. And I walk in, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, they didn't know that the tax had to be included in it. And I'm just like, whew. I said, all right, we're off to a bad start. What's your name to the guy fucking behind the counter? So he's like fucking doing it. He comes back, he's like, all right, 36 months, 10,000 miles, like $445 a month.
That's not
This woman almost like fucking puts herself back in the hospital at that point.
It's not in the price range.
And I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know where there was a breakdown of disconnect. Maybe it was between the third or fourth vape. I said this
Did
to
you
them.
say that?
Yeah.
That's great.
And he like starts shaking his head. He's like, don't get me started. I'm like, bro, what do you mean don't get you started? This is your fucking place.
Yeah.
You got people at the desk vaping.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's only her second car she's ever sold. I'm like, all right, well, I said, it's got to be 350, or we're leaving.
Right.
Literally like walked out 3 times and had them chasing after us to come back inside because they were like, no, I can't do it. And I'm like, all right.
Wait, come back. I can't do it.
If you can't do it, you can't do
Like,
it.
oh, you know what? I could do it, but it's going to be a 4-year lease. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no. I'm like, 3 years.
So they couldn't get to it, or they did?
No, they got to it. 6 hours later. But when we left, I said, like, did we really have to, like, do you guys enjoy that? Like, do you have a good time, like, doing that?
You could have sold the car to
Yeah.
somebody else in that
I
time.
tried to
sold
make
2
it
cars.
so fucking easy for you,
That's nuts.
My least favorite part about that whole process is that you got to go in being mean and aggressive. And I don't like to do that, but I do it every time.
Well, that's what my mom said when we left. She's like, wow, that was crazy. She's like, I've never seen you like that before.
Yeah.
I mean, these people are fucking scumbags.
You got to go in prepared to do bad. You got to have your helmet on.
Now, you have walked out of a place where they couldn't do it before, right? Your
Yeah, sure.
demands.
Sure.
Yeah, but they're gonna try as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Then you just start throwing. I was actually called Dilcia in the middle of it because I know she knows a security Dodge guy. So I'm like, yeah. She didn't even answer, and I'm like, what's that guy's name from Security Dodge? It was a fucking show.
Wow. Well, congrats on our new car.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah.
that you did that.
It's fun.
I think my lease is gonna be up soon. I think I gotta check.
What, on that GB?
Yeah, I think I might buy it though.
How many times you used the back of it? What'd you hole? What'd you hole in
He's
that
got
bad
something
boy?
in there now.
Body. That body.
Dead bodies?
You know what I do? Like when Eli plays soccer at the
put a
Amityville
soccer
Park?
ball in the back?
No, I put him in the. No, I put him in the back.
I don't think you could do that.
Well, because it's just down to the end of my
Yeah,
block.
sure you could.
Oh.
You know what I
What are you,
mean?
the police?
I don't know. I don't think you should be on a major highway with a kid in the
No,
back.
no, you're not. I go down to the end of the block.
I thought you were gonna put like blankets in and make like a picnic. It'd be cute.
That would be cute. Wait, but
should've
back to
known.
the car thing. There's fucking old ladies walking in there every day getting taken advantage of.
Hosed.
Oh
Definitely.
God,
Host.
It's fucking crazy.
And you know what they getting them with the down payments. The down payments is where they get people big. It's like,
Except
yeah,
with
sure, just give us $7,000, no problem.
yeah. Down
We'll,
payment.
we'll get you to the number.
The girl
We'll
too.
get you to the number.
We'll get you to the
That's
number.
what they
All you
say.
gotta do is just pay
We'll
us
get
more.
you to the number.
We'll
Girls having a
fucking manipulate your mind.
I'd have a minivan
they
every
do
3
say
years.
that.
They'll get you to the
They'll
number.
get you to the number.
The girl at the desk, like she's like also like not, new to sales, obviously. So we sit down. She's like, oh, I'm just kind of gotten into the sales side of it now. I was at the front desk for a while. Like, oh, it's great. Doesn't matter to me because I'm like, I've already told you exactly how this is working. So all you gotta do is follow directions. So then she goes like 3 minutes later, she's like, oh, like where's the places that are good to eat around here?
What?
I'm like, wait, you said you worked here for 3 years. You've never eaten out? Well, then the whole time you were here?
I can't trust you people at all.
I'm like, even like the small talk, it's like, bro, don't bother. Like, just we'll sit
she
here in
young?
silence. What?
She young?
Yeah, she was young.
I still see like
Poor thing.
guys with like brown blazers, red ties, and cigarettes. Like that's still what I see as like as a car salesman.
There was a guy in there though. It's one of the salesmen. He was like a giant muscle-bound guy, and he had like a vest on, and he could barely walk, and he was like bright red. And I was like, give me that guy. I want to go at that guy, not Opal.
Wow, we're
You know?
really just like name dropping her.
I
Hopefully she
don't
never
fucking
sees
care.
this.
That's Atlantic, right?
Yeah,
That's like owned by that like former mafia guy, Staluppi.
they got so many.
Well, what I got last
That's his
time,
name.
What I got last time was I really wanted a Kia when Kia was like a little bit new.
That's where I was. Don't ask for Opal.
No, it wasn't there. It was over. It was
Amazing name.
North Sunrise a
We're
little
gonna
bit.
get sued.
But well, East Sunrise a little bit. But I went there and I would get a deal. He would give me the deal and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to go to Atlantic Hyundai. I want to check out a car over there.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, that's great. We own that place too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't even make fucking deals around here anymore. They
but
all know each other.
You can't do that at all. Period.
You can't do
the
that.
dealers, even if they're not connected, know what you were quoted at another one. They're all connected. I tried to do that with Toyota recently.
Got it.
Yeah.
That son of a b.
You got to go in hard. You got to go in attitude.
That's it. You just got to go in with an attitude.
Hard.
Oh, I hate that. I'm
Make
not
these
good at
people
I
fucking
know.
sweat.
Think I'm good at that?
that. No, I don't actually.
Nope.
Wait.
Soon as
So,
soon as it be
you know you told
jetpacks.
me that I have RBF?
Oh God, yeah.
I didn't know that. And then I asked my wife and she was like, yeah, you totally do.
What's
You're
RBF?
scary.
Resting bitch face.
You think he has resting bitch face?
Do you know? I was
Yeah,
like terrified of
listen,
this.
And
guy
then
when
I
met him.
asked him too. I asked him and he was like, yeah, totally. What are you kidding?
100%.
Yeah,
Like, I don't smile a lot?
you're scary, and I know
You guys are around him a lot more.
And I would be intimidated by you.
I see him in the after
I'm not
hours.
scared of you because you can't type an email.
Yeah, but like resting bitch face is like specifically like that's how you look all day.
No, that doesn't
If
have to
you're
be all.
resting face.
The majority of the
yeah,
The majority
Yeah.
of the time.
So the majority of the time I look like I'm in a bad mood?
you don't look like you're in a good one.
I'm not gonna fight for you because I don't know.
I just don't think it's the truth.
No, like I watch him on Zoom calls sometimes. I'm like,
With other people. That doesn't count.
Zoom etiquette is fucking hysterical though because I get protective of like our kin on Zoom and like he'll like quickly look at his phone and I watch the other person see him and I'm like, he's not a bad guy. Like I'm like, I promise. Like he's not rude, he's not a bad guy. And I want to be like he's my kid.
Oh,
Like you're making us look bad. I'm like, you look like an asshole. But you're not. You know? Like,
You're looking at your phone on Zoom calls?
no, it's not always, but
Not
he
a
does
lot,
it.
not a lot.
He does it. Like, and I'll be doing my
Not a lot.
and like we'll be cruising with this person that we're trying to sell, and I'm like, it's going well.
No,
and then
but
like
if-
I'll be on my thing, and then I watch him, and he's like,
No, but first of all, if I'm looking at my phone, odds are we're not getting the deal. B, the person's not fucking
See how he
serious.
throws it right away? Throws it right away for a reason why he's on the phone.
Because if I see someone on their phone, I'm like, that's rude. They have somewhere else to
When
be.
I get on my phone, that's like the trying to be polite way of like, all right, I'm no longer interested.
But like,
in this.
I'm so worried about how he.
Yeah, no,
looks.
everyone knows that. You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
That's what it implies.
Next time, just go, I'm picking up my phone now.
Yeah, no, literally.
Now I'm going to
Mind
pick up
me.
my phone.
I'm not that bad with it though. Right?
No, you're not that
Not
bad.
that
but
bad.
like,
Does
I
it
literally
happen?
want to be
Yes,
like,
it happens.
hey, let's address the elephant in the room. He's not a bad guy. He just does check out sometimes.
Interesting. I'm about to scroll.
Like, I want to be like, he has a wife and kids. It's probably Jack. Something would suck. He threw up at school. Like, I want to defend him.
You should always like do a disclaimer at the beginning. Listen,
This guy's
before
got a
it
serious
happens-
case
Yeah.
of RBF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He struggles his attention.
Yeah, we just want to put some shit out there.
Yes. Don't take it personally. It's not a reflection of us.
Wow. RBF. Who knew?
Yeah, I always thought that was like a woman thing.
The Zoom thing is crazy. I got catfished today, big time.
Yeah,
What?
you told me about
I
it.
fucking this morning I got like a wild hair, and I was like, you know what? We should try to find a copywriter right now. So I messaged a bunch of people on Upwork. You know what that is?
No.
It's like outsource freelancers. So there's one guy, he's like lives in LA, looks great, like strong Russian name, like, you know, looks like he was like 45 years old, worked out, gets on the call. It's like a 400-pound, like 20-year-old kid.
How's that possible?
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I like didn't know what to say. I was expecting something so much different, or at least don't even turn the camera on.
Barashikov?
You know?
You remember that WWF thing that we watched with that guy who sent in the picture of himself, and then when
Yeah.
he showed up and he's like,
Yeah.
"It was my birthday and Halloween."
What happened? Just a little extra weight for my birthday.
So funny.
How is that catfish show still going on, by the way, on MTV? Is that all bullshit?
I think now they catch a lot of people doing it because they want to be on it.
That's
They
what
get
I'm
called
thinking.
out for
Yeah.
it.
Because if you're in a relationship with a person, how are you not getting like videos? Like
That show
be
was
like,
hysterical.
I
listen,
think it's very plausible and it happens all the time.
no.
I don't understand the concept of having an internet-only relationship with someone.
So is that what they're saying? It's internet only. I cannot FaceTime.
Well,
you?
yeah, because
Yeah.
it can only
That's
really happen that
bullshit.
way.
Or like they use another person's, all of their pictures.
No, I get that, and that's why. Because I was talking about it with Jen. Like, yeah, they could send, I guess, a fake picture is easy. But if you're talking to somebody for 3 months, how do you go? Listen, I just want to talk. I want a video chat you. And if the person says, no,
I understand that
If the
people are going to
person says
meet
no-
on the internet. That part I get. Like you would meet somebody on the internet.
Sure.
But like, yeah, exactly. Like whether it's and then if some of these people like they know each other for like years.
Yeah,
No, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
they
it's
keep
like-
making excuses and stuff of why they can't get on the camera.
But who are the people that are like,
crazy.
okay, that's fine, that's okay.
No,
Yeah,
there was one
That's
where
what I'm trying to figure out.
a guy thought he was dating Katy Perry, and like they had their kids' names. Oh my god, you have to look it up. Like literally thought that he was dating Katy Perry, and it was actually not Katy Perry. And they found the woman, and they brought them to me. And he said, Nev or whatever the guy's name was, you know, hey, this is who you've been talking to. And he was like, no, it's not. And he was like, name our kids' names, and she could only remember 2 of the 3 fake names that they
Our
came up
kids?
together.
What do you
Yes,
mean, our
they
kids?
like said they had kids' names together.
my gosh.
It was like a whole thing,
Oh.
and she named 2, and they were like very unique names, and not the third. And he was like, nope, Katie would know. Like he lit, and I'm like, this is really sad.
That's really sad.
This is really. He thought he was dating Katy Perry, and I'm like, Katy Perry's on tour, man.
Katy Perry's fucking famous.
You could
dude.
see her,
Yeah,
you know?
like doing her thing.
You could live stream her shit probably.
Yeah, but the guy from Catfish, he like does all this philanthropic stuff now. He
That's
like
his name,
run-
right? Nev.
I think it's he runs like marathons with the blind. And I was like,
How do
huh,
blind people
good for
run
him.
marathons?
With a guide. He guides them through it.
So he's a marathon.
Like
guy
if you
for
were
the blind?
blind, we would like hook arms and run together and make sure you wouldn't hit anyone.
Wow.
I'd probably send you into the crowd just for fun. But
That's nuts.
yeah, I thought that was so great. And like fast too.
I just can't believe that show's on like 8 years.
Yeah.
People are still.
There's a lot of weird
Dude,
shit.
I think it's still happening like on a very large scale level. Like people are getting catfished.
How
But that's
are
like you ever
not-
see the Chat GPT like girlfriend like modules like the
No.
like you ever see like TikTok had a lot of these things that would pop up and it's like lonely talk to a fucking
Yeah.
AI companion, you know what I mean? Like but like who are the people that fucking like who's doing that?
It's either.
Well, that's the latest iteration of ChatGPT is getting closer and closer to the voice part of it. Wow. like the 4.0 one, the new one that got released. It was more. They're making the steps like the advancements are, so that you can talk to it and it can talk to you.
Well, that's like what Siri. I mean, Siri has to be ultimately leading to. Like, think about the amount of times that you've spoken in to Siri.
Well, that's
so
it.
that's just collecting the sound of your voice, and then now you combine it with the large language
that's
model,
it.
and it's going to be able to replicate you.
Well, that's
like
it.
That.
The reality is that Siri is Apple's largest failure of all time because it's one of the most wonky, unusable pieces of technology. Like, they failed at that.
But long run, it's probably not.
The concept is, but now it's like, these large language models are going to come in and just torch these fucking things like Siri and Alexa and all of that. Scott Galloway was talking about it this morning. He was saying like how media is in a lot of trouble because of Chat GPT or these language models, their ability to talk to you. Because you could just say to it, hey, give me today's news from Reuters or whatever in the voice of Anderson Cooper, Like, that's what you're going to be able to do and get it in that way where there's no fucking ability to advertise, no ability for them to, like, manipulate the situation. It's crazy.
You know what I thought about the other day in this vein? I was like, because I was on Instagram and I was just getting bombarded with ads. Like, it was like a lot of ads coming at the stories, like, in a row. And I'm like, why wouldn't they just fucking come up with a model to like a pay model? Like if they charged, like if Facebook, Meta, Instagram charged $350.
I think they're making way more money.
No, but what I'm saying is like
to not see the ads.
Yeah, like to give that option. Like if 1 billion people opted in at $1 a month.
You think they're making more in ad
I think
revenue?
they're making more, and I also think that they like will lose those people.
Because people aren't gonna.
I think there's a dollar amount to where they'll create a whole new business model, and that will be part of the curated experience. To where, like everything else, like Spotify, you pay for the pro version so that you don't get ads. Hulu, all you know what I mean? Like
but then their price for advertising goes down because now only a certain amount of people are buying.
I think they probably can't do it in the short term, but it's probably the long term play.
I think they're gonna have to because it's like that eventually will be like. Fucking the Chat GPT shit is going to blow it out. Like, it's going to totally change advertising again.
Chat GPT. Advertising is weird. And it's existed forever.
You know what the biggest thing...
Wait, but would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a man?
There we go.
You know about this?
Oh, no.
I'll let Megan explain.
No, it's a question that's going
She's
around.
going to say something.
He was?
It always happens to John. It always happens to John. And I notice it on the thing, and I try to stop myself, but...
Is it always me?
No.
Okay, all right. That's all I care about.
I don't understand what's happening right now, and I'm also a little high.
I did take 5 milligrams again. I didn't feel anything.
When?
Pen in there.
Friday.
It tastes like cereal milk.
You didn't feel nothing?
I felt a little kooky.
They're really making advancements,
The people around me were doing
the weed
it
tastes
manually.
like fucking
What do you
cereal
mean
milk
manually?
now.
Smoking it.
Oh, manually is an amazing way to fucking put it.
Thank
You guys
you.
are missing this.
I didn't hear what you said.
Well, he said he was high, and I said I tried 5 milligrams again.
Oh.
This is like a weed podcast.
How'd that go?
I felt like
It's not a weed
little
podcast. I have no weed.
I didn't really feel a lot.
You didn't feel it again?
Like, no, I was having a good
you gotta
time.
go to
I guess
10.
I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, you got to go to 10.
I'm going to go 7.5 first.
How do you even go to 7.5?
You take half of
5 and a 2.5.
Oh, all right, guys.
them. That's a half.
I didn't use a knife for that.
Yeah, because I feel like you have to experience the feeling of like being
I think
fucking
I'm a
high.
heavyweight
I think you are.
Maybe.
with the marijuana space.
Yeah,
No, but
those
what
are famous last words.
I'm going to come in next week and I'm like, yeah, I was so fucked up.
This
No, but
time-
everyone around me was smoking, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like to smoke personally.
What, weed or cigarettes?
Weed.
Oh,
Yeah, so I said they were
Cigarettes.
doing it manually. And he was like, manually what? And I was like, they were smoking it.
you called it manually?
She's taking on manually.
Traditionally.
Traditionally.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a $5 and
Take
have
another
a,
one.
Jalapeno margarita or something. What do they call
That's
that?
that too. Yeah, but it's different. I feel like she's got to experience like.
Being
I mean,
high.
we're fucking degenerates to where it's like, yeah, fucking a little drink, a little smoke. You know what I mean? Like, but you gotta get
Little unprotected sex.
Listen, you know. But
Okay.
Share needles.
but I feel like you have to ultimately experience that feeling of being hot.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, like that's
I've
important.
had a good time. Like, it hasn't been bad, which has been good for me in terms of exposure therapy. But I haven't been like, oh, I feel.
Well, I'll
like
be
that.
quite honest with you.
Be quite honest.
I think edibles, first off, is a way different high than smoking weed. So,
edibles is stronger, I think.
but I'm not even saying that. The way it affects your body, like most of these edibles and the vapes, like they're all just like a head high. I feel. It's never
No,
like
I feel
when
the
back
opposite. I
in the
feel like
day.
edibles a body
Really?
high. Smoking is a head high.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I feel good now though.
I wonder why 5 wouldn't work.
And smoking is quicker.
Oh,
Like-
yeah,
And I did it
without a doubt.
early enough. We had friends over, so I was very in
You were
it.
probably high. You were probably just having a good time. I
No,
mean,
no.
There's no. What do you mean no?
No.
You were probably high.
You were probably having a really good time.
No,
This
because the high, like you know you're high when you're like, when you start getting like super philosophical and you start like questioning like, and when you're happy about it.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what?
But Mike took
Ice cream
5 of
is
these
really
and he
good.
felt it a little bit, but when he took 10 of the edibles that we have at home, he felt it like a lot.
I don't even know what it feels like to start all over again. I don't know. We've been smoking for so long that what the hell do we know? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
but so,
bebe.
but you even think about that too. Like you think about like the way you used to get high, like back when. You don't get high like that anymore.
Yeah,
I don't
they've-
anyway.
They've like curated it so much.
No,
it's,
I don't
like,
think they
perfect
curated
now.
it. We've just been doing it for fucking 30 years.
Yeah, but you went from Tijuana dirt weed to like this
a good
professional
point.
hydroponics
a good point.
weed that is
Maybe.
like it's cutting out all the fat.
That's a good point.
So you're saying you should get higher
You should.
now?
I think you should definitely get higher, but it's a different kind of feel. It's not this anymore. It's not like, yo, I'm so high, man. I can't believe it. It's usually like, yo, I'm high.
What's
out of
funny
my
about this is that I went to this special doctor.
Never got that high before.
And we were talking about
No.
this, and he said 2.5 to 5 milligrams is not a lot. He goes like people, it's not a lot at all. He goes he said to me, you might be like a THC sensitive person. I've been smoking weed my whole fucking life. And he goes, what you should try, which was interesting, was he's like, try CBD. And I'm like, I never did CBD because CBD was for like people like, that was scared to smoke weed.
Right.
I'm generalizing. I don't mean that's people like you. But like CBD was like the like, let me experiment and see. I'll rub some on my fucking shoulder that hurts.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, I don't, but he gave me a bottle and I don't know. I don't think it did anything.
Have you ever smoked?
Yes.
Anything?
And I don't like that.
But
You
you
don't
got
like
high
the
off it.
smoking
I don't
itself.
like the smoke aspect of it. I don't like the
Which I
smell
get.
of it.
But you got high that way.
No, I've never been high.
Because you probably didn't even really like.
and
let
I
yourself
did
go
that
with
probably
it.
like 5
Inhale.
times in college.
But did you ever really, mommy?
Like I think so.
I don't think so.
I wasn't high. I'll tell you that. Not that I know.
I could
of.
see you as like one of these like.
Just want to give her a shotgun and
No, I know.
get her real high.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got to be high to know whether or not you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you might very well
But
not
this is
like
good.
it.
This has been good for me because I like was nervous about it, and now I keep doing it. Like nothing's really happening, so I'm like, okay, you're okay.
I
Like,
think
you're fine.
something's
Yeah.
happening. I think something's
No,
happening.
This
but-
is something funny because Mike does this shit with me. God bless him. But like he'll be like, no, you're okay. You're good. And it's like I won't know the direction somewhere, and he'll be like, you know it. Yes, you know it. And I'm like, no, I don't know it, and that's okay. It's like the opposite of
So
like
no, I'm
being
not fucking
toxic.
okay, Kurt.
Yeah, like I'm not
Nah.
high, but I appreciate
are.
you thinking that I am, and like trying to make me feel good about it. But I'm good.
You're
No.
just trying to fight it too much.
No, I don't think you're high. I think it doesn't work that way. You're not fucking.
I want to
But,
hang
like, I
out
don't
with you
drink-
next time you take 5.
Okay, sounds good.
How are you gonna know?
By how much she talks.
No, the
and
only-
stuff like that.
no.
The way she
But he
behaves.
did that
yes.
too. I took
Yeah.
2.5 in Long Beach.
No,
and
but
he
she
was like,
wasn't.
You're
She wasn't.
high, and I'm like,
Like
no.
I kept trying to coax it out of her, but it wasn't happening.
I would
She's
tell
fighting.
you.
She's
I would
fighting.
tell you.
You can't fight it.
There's something going on. She's fighting.
No, she's just not doing it.
I'm
enough.
fighting the high.
She's
Best way
apparently
you
she's a
can know
heavyweight.
Is like non-traditional things that are like borderline funny or hilarious.
What's funny is that remember like when we did the Winguini and White Quams thing?
Oh, that was fun.
So we were both high.
Yeah.
And that was like, that's high. That's being high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
especially when you
but
repeat things.
she was not high, but was participating in the highness.
Oh my god, that I was. Because you know when other people think things are funny, it's more funny.
Oh yeah,
Like
Definitely.
someone
100%.
laughing and then you like can't stop laughing at them laughing is one of the
Oh,
best
we were
feelings
fucking
in this world.
dying. That was like fucking painful laughter.
Newsy bacon.
Ah, then again, maybe,
That was so good.
maybe at the end of this day, it's not for you.
I want it to be for me.
No, I just think you got to
just keep
you-
trying.
you-
Yeah.
The way to
Don't
do
give
it,
up.
and this is a little outside of your comfort zone, is that if you want to do it, you got to be willing to. And I think you're kind of setting the stage for it. Like you got to be willing to keep taking until you feel.
No, I'm gonna, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna continue to do. But my friend just bought that nowadays thing I was telling you about. It's the liquid, so you could put like a lot of people do like a poppy and
And a
then a little
drink.
shot of it.
Little
Yeah,
tincture.
but you can
What's
do
a
like
poppy?
it's like
Oh,
a
the
fun little
drink, the
like
drink,
prebiotic
okay.
drink, but it'd be like 2.5. So you could do like 1 drink with
What
2.5
are kids doing?
milligrams.
What are kids doing? What
Drinking
are we doing?
weed.
Drinking weed, putting it in alcohol? Are we putting
No,
weed
we're putting
in
in
alcohol?
fun little drinks, little probiotic gut
What
health
do you mean?
drinks.
We've been drinking
we're
weed
putting
for
it
a
in
while
healthy
now.
drinks?
Yeah, we're putting in healthy drinks.
Interesting.
That's
thought.
actually very appealing to me.
The
Of
drinking
course it is.
It's a little squirt thing, and you squirt in like 600
That
milligrams.
I want to do that so bad. Yeah. So I
Yeah?
think that might be my next dabbling, drinking it.
Have you tried the heirlooms?
No.
Those are good.
He gets zooted off of it. That just it just
Zooted.
Yeah,
like
it's just a nice little.
You
it
like
just
them too,
cuts
right?
the ice.
Yeah, it's just
That's kind of
mellow.
what it does to me.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this doctor. I think I have a strange thing. Like it fucking everything hits me like it's cocaine.
I think
Doesn't
you're
matter what the
thinking
strain
about it.
is.
I think you're thinking about it too much.
Yeah, but that's just
You
that's-
took mushrooms for like 3 months over here, like
Straight.
it was nothing. Like, and now all of a sudden you can't drink 5
God.
milligrams of weed.
I'm a difficult case study.
Loser. Get back to reality, pal.
I do see the 5 milligram drinks hitting people that I know are like aggressively smoking weed, like different than when they're just high from. Like,
Well,
smoking
what the
it.
doctor said is that the
What doctor did you go to a weed doctor?
no, I have like this new like private concierge doctor.
Marijuana medical?
I'm experimenting with something that
He
could be
went to the
crazy.
weed store
or
and
not.
raised his hand.
But what he
Hi,
said,
doctor.
It's like,
I
yeah,
got
it was actually in the bathroom.
yeah, we were in the crack pipe together. She's like, smoke crack with me, man.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street. Bring it to the corner. Smoke crack with me.
You show me a $40,000
Yeah,
pay stub.
I'll quit my
and
job right
smoke-
now.
I'll quit my job right now. Anyway, what he was saying, I think this makes a lot of sense. He goes, you got 2 factors that are taking place. You got there isn't like it's not FDA regulated. So like the way medicine is done is everything is completely the same across all, like the level of stringent rules of how it's made. Even though it's better now than it was, it's still not the way medicine is. And then he said, so the release factor, and then the way like different people's like gut biome absorb it. Like and then there's a lot of difference. What he was saying, which I've always felt this, is that like the timing of when you do an edible based on when you last ate, like if your stomach is empty versus when your stomach's full.
Yeah, you were big on that.
There's
It's
a lot
the
of-
opposite of that, though.
there's a
It's
lot of
what
change.
you eat after that makes the difference.
You think so?
Yeah, there's science behind that. If you take an edible and it's not working, and then you eat,
Yeah, you're
it'll
hot.
work instantly.
Yeah,
Huh. Maybe
yeah.
I'll try that.
Are you not eating the whole
Probably
time?
not
Definitely
enough.
not.
Interesting.
Not enough.
Well, it's better than the brownies that like your Uncle Tony used to make. I'll tell
But
you
the
that
whole
right
thing
now.
about getting high, which is what you got to pass through to figure out if you like it or not, is you got to be able to pass through the zone of paranoia. Because like it's going to happen. And you have to be able to go through that and understand that that's part of the adventure. And, you know, treasures lie on the other side.
And then the paranoia will come back.
Oh yeah.
I used to smoke weed all the time back in the day, and then I went through a period of my life where I would like smoke and I couldn't be around anybody.
Interesting.
It was
Do you remember the
Okay,
time?
It was either the strain or I had to stop for a little bit.
Do you remember the time that we were fucking stoned at my house and you were talking to me about Brian Coughlin's fucking surgery in his head and I passed out? Like I fucking.
While I was talking to
You
you,
don't remember that?
I don't know.
He
if
was
I
so
do.
high.
I passed out like right in front of you.
When I talked about his brain end.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You don't
I
remember
don't.
that? Yes.
I was probably.
That's
super high.
something that you should probably.
I should have remembered
Get
that.
Yeah,
checked.
that's not good.
Was there other people?
My wife might have been there.
You just passed.
But you were like talking about like, you know, the guy had a brain surgery and I like went like all the way into his brain. And I was like seeing the gears and I fucking passed out.
Wow.
It's nuts.
Passing out's a scary thing.
I don't like it at all, and I feel really, really bad. I feel awful when people pass out, like from
Oh.
heat.
Oh.
And
I
like,
thought you meant you don't
no,
like passing out.
I've never done it, but I've seen people do it.
Yeah, it's
and
a scary thing.
It's
It's
so
really
scary. I seen a girl get yelled at for passing out on the line to where the hell was I? It was like on a line to a concert or something like that. And the girl passed out on the floor, and the guy was like yelling at her, "Get up! You're embarrassing me."
Oh my god.
I remember there
felt
was
so
always like a
bad.
kid that passed out at the chorus concert, like on stage. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like
Oh.
from being,
That was just
from being
like-
nervous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that was just a common thing that happens. That makes
Shits
me
his
sad.
pants.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nervous. Shit's
I saw.
Yeah, sounds
I
bad.
went to like this crazy like choir at Disney World this winter, and that happened there, and they were like professional like singers.
What? Guy puked or passed
Nah,
out?
Passed out. Yeah.
I'll shit my pants before I
Singing.
pass out.
Yeah. If you
I have
shit
a
your
really
pants, you
funny
just stand
pass
there.
out story, but it's like girl coded. First time, one of the first times I had my period. Trigger warning. Okay, let's do the math. I'm
Passing out.
So
Back to weed.
no, wait, it's really good.
Let's go, girl code. We're fucking diverse.
It's like a big thing when like you use a tampon for the first time.
I can imagine,
you gotta
sure.
listen. And it was like my mom's like, you got it. You could do this. Like
Cheering
go
you
in,
on.
get her done. Like you got it. Taught me like show like that's what moms do. God bless them.
Ooh.
I go in. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, I think I got it. All of a sudden, she hears crack. I passed out on the toilet bowl, smacked my head on the glass
Out of here.
shower door. She walks in and I'm just like, Red Eagle.
I feel like I would
Thank
look at
God
you and be
she's
like,
a
she's not
nurse.
gonna make it.
And I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, did you call the ambulance? I was so scarred. Didn't do it for a few months. Passed out again the next time I tried it. She made me do it in my bedroom on my bed because she was like, you're going to die. And I passed out again.
I'm telling you right now, if I was a
that's
girl,
it.
I'd
What
be
do you
passing
mean?
out. I'd be passing out every month.
It was so scary. Not to scare you because your daughter's now the age of 11.
You just passed out?
I was out. She's
Yeah,
like,
but-
I was hyping you up. You're like, I got it. All of a sudden, you just hear crack, and it's my head against the shower.
Yeah, but
door.
I
I'm lucky
like
didn't
the
break my
first
nose.
part of like that. You were brave enough
I
to
was
like
hyped up.
you were willing to go for it.
Because that was womanhood. I'm like, let's
This
fucking
is it.
go. Yeah.
When she found you had no pants on also?
Oh my God. Literally, she goes, you look like this.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, if you would have went face first instead of back,
Dead?
you would have broke your nose.
That's the scariest place to
And I woke up
pass out.
and
my God,
literally
that's
pants around my
awful, yeah.
ankles. And she was like, you were just, did you call the ambulance? And my mom's like, you don't need an ambulance. Like, you're okay. I'm
Here's a
here."
banana.
Yeah.
You don't need an
You
ambulance.
need a
was
little
so bad.
potassium.
This is gonna happen once a month.
No, it was so bad. So,
I could never make it as a chick.
No
With that,
way.
no way. I can't even get blood taken.
no, it was hard.
My vulva's gonna bleed every fucking 30 days. No fucking chance, man. No
And
chance.
that's that. So anyway,
Girl
it's
code.
a little, provocative moment for everyone today
That's
on the Boy
awful.
podcast.
Sounds
Wow.
terrible.
Yeah,
Need more weed.
that's my favorite passing out story. My mom loves that
You
story.
passed out a lot?
Not a lot, but that was a good, memorable one
If you're thinking about it, girls pass out more than guys.
for sure.
Definitely.
I think so.
I don't think I've ever passed out.
You think
I've
so?
never passed out.
Never.
Like from, you're not including drinking, right?
No.
No, because that's like sleeping.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
I've
went-
never
No,
passed out.
We went to Miami for spring break, literally senior year of college, so not that long ago, and we.
All right.
Sorry, I am
This is
young.
Youngie pants.
We drank the night before, did not drink or eat anything in the morning, and it's like 11:30. We're going to brunch, and we're waiting, and this place is fucking packed, and I'm like, not feeling too good. And I turn to my friend Grace. I'm like, I don't really feel that good. And we're waiting, and we're about to be seated, and she's like, oh yeah, you're good. And I'm like, Grace, I can't see.
Oh my gosh.
And I look at her and I lean on her, and all of a sudden
over?
I wake up and there are people pouring a sugar packet down my throat because I passed out in the middle of a Miami brunch spot.
Wait, what's that? That's a thing?
Apparently brings you back to life.
Who does that?
A medic. There was a nurse in the fucking brunch place.
It's never good when a woman says, I don't feel that good.
No,
it
never.
Really,
She was
it really
like,
isn't.
no, you're good. And like to this day, she's like, I will never poo-poo anything you say. Because I looked at her and I said, I can't see. And she was like, you're fine. And next
Yeah.
thing you know, she's like, you're unconscious.
But this was after the day of drinking or
It
while
was after the day of drinking, and then we didn't drink any water, and now it's like almost noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime any of the close women in my life are like, I don't feel good, I'm like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here right now.
Let's
You know?
leave. Where do we need to go?
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
them everything.
Yeah.
For them to admit that,
Should I
there's
get you a
something
scooter,
wrong.
something, so we can get out of here faster?
Yeah. Like if Jen comes up to
Something's
me and
about
says that, it's like, all right, what do we got to do? What do we got? What am I packing? Where we going? What's up? You don't feel right.
It's different.
Me, I'm like, I don't really feel that. I don't feel right. She's like, go to bed or something.
shut the
It's like,
fuck up.
It's like, shut up.
No, I think girls are tougher with that than dudes are.
Way.
Oh,
But they pass out.
Yeah, because they fucking bleed every
They
fucking
know.
30 days.
They know and they talk about
I
it.
know. Oh God! You said they fucking bleed.
Yeah. I mean,
I wish we did it.
if
I
you
wish we
bleed
did
every
it.
fucking 30 days, you got to be pretty tough.
I've been seeing a lot of people asking people to prom
Oh, it's promposal season for
Would
sure.
you go to prom with me?
out in the world.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the docks last night ripping a chicken bacon ranch slice.
Having a moment.
How about that?
Just minding my own biz. And
Somebody
That's
did it in
nice.
front of you?
I don't
yeah,
like the
right
shade.
in front of me.
You like to
Get
do
out of
it.
here.
Like down by the water, like the girl went,
that?
she was standing on the docks, and then
No?
he came out with a big
Oh,
sign.
you say you
It was
like the shape.
go to
Got it,
prom
got it,
with
got
me.
Really?
I don't remember that.
I'll send you some.
I actually never got proposed to, and Mike says it's one of the saddest things he's ever heard.
Prompose?
So I said, you can make it up to me.
That is
with
kind of
just
sad.
like
Did
one
you
big
not go?
No, I did. So I went with a guy that was older, and he never proposed. And then I, I was at senior prom as a sophomore, kind of a cool gal.
Wow.
Wow, it's no big deal.
Cool gal.
Yeah. But then I asked him to my prom later.
Which you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but
Was
like
he your
When he was
boyfriend?
21?
Yeah. No, he was not 21.
Holy
He was not 21. Yeah, but I never got a cute proposal. I did mine with donuts when I asked him to go.
I never heard that word.
I don't think it was a
promposal.
thing. Yeah.
But
Nah, it
it's
wasn't a
so
thing.
cute. It was such a thing.
I think it still
and I was
is.
really sad. Yeah.
I saw one, some celebrity was getting, maybe Jalen Brunson was inviting somebody to. I don't know.
How old's
people
he?
are intense.
No, like he was the one doing it for the girl
What do you mean?
or the guy. Like the girl.
Oh, like a
asked
cameo
him-
thing?
Oh,
Exactly,
that's
yes.
cool.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's
Really butchered explaining that.
Yeah, I didn't get
above
that.
and beyond.
Think about this power move. Like, you do karaoke ever in your life?
Yeah.
Like, but you know the song, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to look at the screen. You think the screen is more of just like a crutch for people? Because I think one of the badass karaoke moves you could do is like you pick a song and you're like real nonchalant about it, whatever it is, but you know all the words. So like you start off real timid reading it, but then you turn
And then
your
you just
back to
belt
the
in,
screen
you just go?
and you just fucking go for it.
All right,
you know?
so I hate karaoke forever.
I only did it one time
I have
ever.
one kick-ass performance
What is it?
in New Orleans, Gloria, and it was glorious.
Which one?
Is there any
Fucking
video?
Gloria.
Van
Gee.
Morrison.
Glory? Oh,
Hell,
no.
yeah.
G-O-L-R-I.
No, it's not on video.
That's a good one for you.
I killed it.
That's a good one.
Killed it. And I kind of did the move you said, right? It was this place called Cat's Meow. It was right on Bourbon Street. Packed out. Didn't think I was going to get called, right? Andreessen even left. He was like, it was just me and him. He just left and roamed.
So you were alone?
Said he heard me
doing karaoke?
from the window
How
and
fucked
came
up were
back
you?
in. Trash.
You have to be.
To the point where I'm telling the karaoke guy, you're going to help me out with this, right? You're going to help me out with this? Like I made it like I didn't know what I was doing and then killed it. I killed it and then left.
You just got in the zone.
Got in the zone.
What
Got in the
song
zone.
did you
Crowd was revved up. It was nuts. It was cool.
I never did it.
Or it was fucking terrible.
do? But you remember it well.
You
so
don't
just
know.
remember
And I
that.
have
That's
no
fine.
idea.
Did you like get any girls off of it or anything?
I walked out like I was the
can't
star of the
even
show.
go.
I literally left the bar afterwards.
Nobody followed.
Like, I
And he
almost,
got
Nobody
it.
followed
I
you?
almost dropped the mic and left. I was like, I'm out.
Nobody followed you home?
And it probably wasn't good.
It probably wasn't.
Like
I thought it was great.
nobody came up to you afterwards like, "Wow, that was great, guy."
No, when I was walking out, they were all like slapping my hand.
all
high
right.
five
Your
and
autograph?
shit.
All right.
And I just walked out.
So maybe it was.
Do you do it often?
No, I've never done it. I don't
Oh,
think.
wow.
Bugs. It's a bug.
What we got? Fruity flies?
That's going to look
What the
ridiculous.
fuck? It was just a basic, smallest fly I've ever
But
seen.
nobody caught that little fucking this. She's
Screen's
like,
good.
"Ew."
Camera caught it.
She went girl code.
Camera definitely caught it.
Oh my gosh.
No, I literally just went like, that's going to look good. That's going to look good. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Wow.
So I thought of a really good idea for if I was ever rich. I would start a show, right? It's called Then and Now, right? This
You
would be
have
the
so
show.
many ideas.
Who? What, me?
Yeah.
I,
It's
know,
time to go
I
home.
don't stop. It comes in the car a lot. It's called Then and Now.
Okay.
It's an hour show.
All right.
The first half hour deals with the past, and it's a sitcom, right? So you got the crowd, you got the audience, you got the comedy, you got the one-liners.
Okay.
And then the last half hour is like now in like a dramedy situation, kind of like a Beverly Hills or like a
Beverly Hills 90210.
yeah, where it's not all drama. It's some of it's like funny too, but it's
Dramedy.
more of like
A sitcom?
not a sitcom.
Dramedy.
A drama. Isn't that a word?
I don't think
Comedy? Is that?
I don't know.
I think it's
Sounds like it.
I think it
Sounds
is.
like a real genre.
I think it is. So like one of the episodes would be like love, right?
Dramedy.
It would be about love, and it would be like back in the day, sitcom style, meeting the girl, going out with the girl in high school or whatever, and then the now part would be like the married life
being
with that.
being acted out.
What do you mean? No, not being acted out. It's just a show with two different sets of characters.
Okay.
You know, back in the day.
I think they have that.
What do you mean?
It's
I
like
think they
past
might
and
have
present?
that.
Yeah, it's a dramedy.
What? What show? I don't think they have that.
What the fuck?
So
What
you're
about
saying
this?
it's like when they were kids and then it's how they are now?
Yes.
Is that How I Met Your Mother, basically?
No, because those are little snippet flashbacks.
Did I just ruin your
this is-
idea?
No, I'm saying that this is literally one to bring back the sitcom because nobody does sitcom anymore.
Okay.
And that's literally always the first half of the show that you watch.
But sitcom in the form of a dramedy.
No, you're getting
I
out of
just
control.
fucking love that
Sitcom
word.
straight up comedy.
Okay.
Comedy, dramedy.
Dramy's
like
a little more
Wonder Years.
serious.
I got you.
And then the second part is more of, you know, I guess now is more serious than when you were a kid,
Why?
right? What do you mean why?
No.
I mean, it could be a comedy. That's why it's
It depends on the
it could
topic.
all be comedy.
I know what you mean.
But I'm sure there'll be some dramatic situations that you have to go through when you're an elder.
Don't get mad at me because
Person.
you've had better ideas. This one's not so great.
I don't think I'm explaining it well. It just came to me in bed last
I
night.
think it's a great idea. It's a very successful comedy called How I Met Your Mother.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm gonna say something stupid. Can you give me some examples of sitcoms?
Oh,
Seinfeld,
wow. Cheers,
The Office.
Seinfeld.
The Office.
Well,
okay.
The
No,
Office, is that
Office
really
is
a
definitely
sitcom?
not a sitcom.
That's
You
not
don't
a
think so?
sitcom.
Office is like an evolution of the sitcom.
Yeah. I'm talking old
It's still a
sitcom.
fucking parallel storyline that goes forever.
Yeah, but
but I
not
think-
sitcoms like filmed in front of a live
Yes.
television audience.
That's
not
what I
fucking
mean by
totally
sitcom.
manufactured
Okay.
laughter.
Three's Company.
Full
I don't
House.
think that's the
Full
definition
House
of
was
a
a sitcom.
of a sitcom.
Friends
filmed in
was
front
that
of a
a
live
Friends
television
was
audience.
a sitcom.
I think comedy in front of an audience is
When I think sitcom,
sitcom.
I think filmed in front of a live television audience.
I
Like
don't think that's it though. I don't think that's the variable.
Like Friends is the first one. That
Friends is
Sitcom.
sitcom.
Yeah.
Office
I don't
was
think I
like the
like
next.
sitcoms.
Like Office was like transitioning into the next version of TV.
well, it was a multi-camera. That was a multi-camera. It's a multi-camera sitcom.
and it definitely wasn't.
Is
It,
The
it-
Office,
it definitely
actually.
wasn't filmed in a studio.
But it has the word sitcom in it.
Yes,
All right, so I'm saying.
multi-camera sitcom. Yes, you're right.
Multi-camera sitcom.
So a sitcom is probably a studio. and
I
they
think
main-
like
it's
Family
mainly a
Matters,
one-camera
fucking
situation.
Full House,
One scene.
Friends,
Kind of, yeah.
Frasier, like
Yeah.
One scene at a time.
The
King
idea
of
is
Queens.
the idea
Queens
is the
sitcom.
beginning of something matching with the end of something.
Not filmed before a live
Yeah.
studio audience.
In the first half hour.
King Queens or
No.
your show?
yours.
No.
the
Then
drama.
King of Queens was definitely filmed in front of the live studio audience.
I would have went.
No, it was definitely filmed in front of a live
Have you
studio.
ever been to SNL?
Never.
No.
Nah,
see it for you.
that's like a bucket
We should
list
win
thing
the
for me.
lottery.
I would love to
My
go to
friend
that.
just went.
Yeah, so would I.
I had somebody offer to
Did
get
he?
to get me over there. I turned it down.
Why? God. And learn how to give your things to other people. I mean, just because you say no
I know.
doesn't mean like your friends don't
I
want
got
to go.
box tickets to the Yankees.
Yeah.
I said no.
I
I
wanna
probably
go.
would. I probably would.
I don't want to go.
You're like, I'll go.
Guy asked me to go to the Magic game on him.
Yeah.
Told him fuck off.
Anytime somebody offers you something like that, think of me. I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like so I knew
Check it
somebody
out.
whose
Yeah.
like sister-in-law works there or something like that.
Who did you know that just went?
My friend Caitlin just went.
How'd she get tickets?
Job. Her job. Yeah. But she just saw Sabrina Carpenter. You know her?
No.
She's a singer, right?
Yeah.
I
She was,
think
like,
I just
famous.
saw a clip of her.
Famous.
She's like
She's like superstar. She's just at Coachella.
she sings like fresh stuff, right? She's a little fresh.
Yeah.
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 Girl code.
Tall
'Cause
girl,
I'm
right?
a singer. That's one of her songs, and it lives in my head all
What
day
is it
long.
called?
It's called Espresso. I think that name.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
song
yeah,
No,
is.
what was the
yeah.
bit that you just
Cause
Sing
I'm
again.
a singer.
Lord.
I swear to God, that's how the song sounds, and it's so fucking catchy.
She
I
talks.
probably made a
She
TikTok
she
too
talks a
before.
lot about sex a lot, right? And that shit. I think I've
I
heard,
don't like
some-
listen to her religiously, but she's like hot shit right now, and she was on SNL, and my friend saw her. Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know
Anyway.
who the music guests are ever. Like when they say them.
No.
You know, it's like sometimes the hosts too. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
who is this person?
I like when
I
you
never
don't
really watched
know.
it.
They still give chances to people that you don't really know, which I think
They
is
do,
cool.
which is cool.
Dua Lipa.
And last couple of years they've had a lot more comedians on too
Yeah.
as hosts,
Trying
which
to
I
bring
think
it
is
back.
smart.
I like the little Spanish kid, that guy Marcelo,
great.
whatever.
He's so
he's
great.
good.
Some people, Mikey Day has been on there fucking forever.
Yeah, he's a weenus.
Meanness?
Was it cake?
He was just in that Snap. What's the Frosted movie? The Frosted Flake.
I haven't
movie
seen it yet. Is
with,
it horrible?
Frosted Flake Pop Tarts. No, surprisingly good.
It's surprisingly good. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the roast of Tom Brady?
Of course. Yeah,
Didn't we talk
talked
about that last week?
3
2
episodes
weeks.
ago.
He was so excited he thought he had it. Did you
did watch
finally
the
watch
John-
it? I don't
did.
think you would watch it
I watched
yet.
it on the Peloton.
I watched the
Pretty
John
good.
Mulaney thing. Very, very interesting. I still don't like John Mulaney, really.
No, I'm not
but
disagreeing on that.
very, very interesting show.
Good concept.
That was a great concept.
Really
yes.
good concept.
I think we should do Kill Tony, like the Long Island version of Kill Tony in there.
Let's go.
Do it, bro. Do it.
all right.
Could I be Redman?
Yeah.
I want to be in the band.
Yes. Be the blind guy who plays the bass.
Drummer.
You want to be the drummer?
That's all I want to be.
Do you still make music? I haven't heard anything.
I do.
That Shane Gillis show, I'm pumped for.
I'm so pumped. I'm just wondering how it's going to work without a live studio audience.
I think it's. I mean, that one clip is killing me.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Tires? What are they, fucking mechanics?
Yeah.
Are they? Is that what they're doing?
It's like Andrew Schultz shows a video to like this guy that's at their job. And he's like, check out this ass. Greatest ass you ever seen. And he's like, looks pretty nice. Would you hook up with? He's like, no, it's my cousin.
My cousin. Don't be weird.
That's gross.
And then it just goes deep down a rabbit hole of like, would you or would you not fuck that cousin?
It's going to be good. I'm excited.
It looks, I think today,
Thursday,
today?
right? No, Thursday, I think.
23rd.
What do you think about Netflix keep doing these live comedy things?
I think it's going to be
They're doing
great.
a lot. They're doing a lot of that.
They got to
Did you
change
see the
it
Cat
up.
Williams one?
No, I heard it wasn't that good.
I recently watched his Hustlin' thing for the first time. I'd never seen it. The whole Hustlin' intro
I don't know
bit.
what that is.
You know what I'm talking
Yep.
about, right? Oh
good.
my God. Mike was like, you haven't seen that? And we watch it, and I thought I was high. I was fucking peeing my pants.
Have I not seen it?
What do you mean?
It was before a comedy special?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's the
he was
intro
filming
to
his,
one.
his special, and he comes out, and it's like, every day I'm hustling, and he does a whole bit that's like his first
Okay,
act.
yeah.
It is so funny. Watch it tonight. I'm going to send you a
I will.
reminder.
I like him. I like Cat Williams.
He's funny.
That's all I've seen of him.
I thought his Joe Rogan interview was very unbearable to
Well, yeah,
listen
because
to.
he was like on
My
some
God.
crazy shit. I didn't like the Tom Brady roast thing too much, but I think that there was maybe the fact that like I could give a fuck about Tom Brady. That's probably has a lot to do
Yeah.
with not liking it.
He said he regrets it.
I mean, they were going.
everybody regrets
They were
it
going hard
afterwards.
on him,
They were.
saying crazy shit.
That's what a roast is.
what-
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
like, but it
That's
wasn't
exactly
only in the
what
modern era though.
Nope.
Always.
Don Rickles back in the dude. First of all, they used. Well, it's true. It used
I
to
know.
start at the Friars.
It started
Club.
with Sinatra and those guys.
At the Friars Club,
Yeah.
they wouldn't even film it,
Okay.
and then they started
Yeah.
filming it, and they were, they were dirty, but it was mostly racial. It was usually
There
racial
was never
jokes.
a female comedian offering to suck the guy's dick and saying you can't make me come. That never happened.
I mean,
That never happened.
Times have changed.
Yeah,
but
but
that's
yeah,
what we are.
dra-
But there was still
drastically.
females. There was still a couple females up there making fun of people. I
Yeah.
would check out the old ones. They are dirty on purpose.
When they would go, they're saying things about the kids and the wife like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It was great. You don't.
You know what I thought was interesting is that the only I watched half of it and I turned it off. But he defended the Robert Kraft.
Oh yeah. When he came over.
He defended.
Are you
no,
in
'cause-
these podcast shows, or do you not? Do you black out?
Well, I didn't see it at that point, so I didn't. What
So
I
he
gonna say?
was not there.
Yes, he did. He did.
Which was interesting.
Which he should do.
Yeah. Guy paid him a lot of money over a long period.
But he didn't defend his kids or
It's
the
like a
ex-wife or
grandpa.
any of that.
Guy open mouth kisses kids all the time.
Well, I think there's a thing where there's some things that are off limit and not. And then once you're on the show, plus that one was live.
Yeah.
The only thing they cut out was the booze to Kim Kardashian and like one other thing. But
He looks like a cyborg.
yeah, he looks weird.
What they
He
cut out
looks
for Kim
so weird.
Kardashian?
They boot her.
Yeah,
they
they boot
pretty
her.
much boot her off stage. But if you watch it, how you watched it and how I watched it, there was cheers.
Oh yeah. I didn't. She
Which
was.
I think is so
She was in and out and quick.
so weird to do.
Well, she's a boss. You can't fuck with her.
That shit.
She controls a lot of attention.
She sucks.
I watched the Mark Twain, Kevin Hart thing.
I didn't watch that yet.
Yeah.
Chappelle's on
Those
that
are
too,
good.
right?
He's got, some award, whatever. Mark Twain something. Spirit Award? That's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not it.
Spirit Award?
But it's pretty
Spirit
crazy
Stick?
though when you like he's up there and it's like Chappelle, Jerry Seinfeld, one other person. Like it's amazing. to have
Yeah,
those guys
it's
like
gotta be
being up
great.
there, like presenting to you and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That one's kind of like the total opposite. Well, not the total opposite, but that's a lot different than a roast because most of the time they are praising you. Like
But they do.
But they do get you.
Well, that's
Yeah,
like you getting
they
your
get
flowers as like an artist.
Yeah.
That's
They
like
get
you
you a
getting
little
your
bit.
flowers as like someone who
Yeah.
who you know has a high level of talent in that arena.
Comedy's
Jeffrey
super
Ross
high
going
right
after him about that was pretty funny. He was like, "Oh yeah, you won the Mark Twain Award. If Mark Twain was alive, he'd call you an N-word."
Yeah.
So that was hysterical.
Dave Chappelle is always so good at those because he doesn't really make fun of them. He's like such a good storyteller.
He's really good. Yeah, he's
And
a good
just
writer,
speaker.
good storyteller.
Yeah, he's just like speaking from his heart. Nick Cannon had a funny thing. Like he made it seem like all these really famous like black actors were there. And he was like hyping up like they were coming out.
Yeah.
And he's like Eddie Murphy was the first one. He's like Eddie Murphy's not fucking coming here to see you.
That's great.
It must be weird, like if you're one of those guys, and like the people that you're friends with are like all those other guys, and like that must be like a strange thing. Like in their world, like outside to people like us, they're like these huge stars.
It's a club.
But like when they're in their club, like they're just like, yeah, I saw Eddie at the supermarket. You know what I mean? Like he's such a fucking dick.
Yeah.
You know, he's always with his new wife and such a pain. You know what I mean? Like,
a club,
like they have like their own like that's interesting.
Wonder who like secretly hates who.
I feel
You
like they
know?
probably all secretly hate each other.
I don't know if it's very secret. They probably just know who hates each other.
Oh.
It's a lot of competition, cutthroat in that world.
I do. I think you just like anybody else that you meet in your life. I think you get a vibe from a certain somebody.
Yeah, but if you're at that level,
a certain
if you're at that level,
Well, I
and
don't
these
think they
people
would
are
go.
there. That's what I mean.
I don't think they would.
That's
go.
what I mean. Yeah.
We got to get you famous.
We don't need to get me famous.
I think that
You wouldn't be
great.
famous.
What?
You wouldn't want to be famous.
I mean, I'd want the money.
It would be so cool if you got famous.
Feels like it
and
would
then
be
we could just
tiring.
manage it.
I could see you saying that.
You know?
Yeah.
It's definitely got to be terrible.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
I don't wanna be
terrible. I just said
famous.
tiring.
I think it's
tiring and terrible.
I think it's like there's probably a period of time where it's the most amazing thing ever,
Yeah, and then you got like a sicko that
and
wants
then
to talk to you.
and then it's wait, did we talk about the Puffy thing? Everybody see the
No.
video?
I did. You
hate
showed
the
it to me.
Did you see it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did
What?
he?
There's finally news.
Yeah, they got a video.
There's
They got
finally-
a
I've been
video
asking
of
for
him
news for 2
beating
months.
the shit out of that girl in a hotel lobby, like fucking beating her down, like kicking her in the
With
fucking
sandals.
face, like
Kicking her with
fucking
sandals
like
on.
rips her to the ground, throws her down,
Oh my
throws,
God, no.
throws a telephone at her.
That one camera angle where he's running down the hallway in his towel.
holding his towel?
Yeah. That looked like a fucking cartoon to me. Bro. I'm like, this
When
is
they go
a
through the
literal
doors.
movie. Yeah, I'm watching a fucking movie right now.
That's like
No, I
a
didn't
Quentin
see any of
Tarantino
that.
movie. Like that's
He was just
Samuel L.
running like-
Jackson in Pulp Fiction. He's like, bitch! And he grabs her, starts dragging her down the hallway.
You know the flip flops that you wear in the shower, like the
Yeah.
black rubber flip flops,
And a towel.
If you beat a girl with those things on your feet,
That's
you've
some
beaten
gangster
a
shit.
lot of
Yeah.
fucking girls.
That's some
in your
gangster
life.
shit.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
some like fucking drive a Cadillac, you pimping hoes, like fucking.
He's
Ew.
He's
That's
a dummy.
disgusting.
He's a dummy.
That girl, she was beautiful. She was
Beautiful. And I had no idea who she was
Oh my
until
god,
this
I
whole
feel
thing
horrible
started.
for her.
Well,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just like controlled her whole life.
From-
She only
Get
wanted
your
to ever
bag.
be
Well,
famous.
she did.
Right.
He fucking wrote a
You
check
know?
for $30 million.
As she,
But
fuck
no,
that guy.
but that was like last year. Like last year, it came out for a couple of days. She made some threats, and then he settled with her, like in like a few days for like $30 million. And apparently, what happened was this thing that happened was years ago, and the hotel gave he paid the hotel off for a copy of it, but apparently they gave her a copy too.
Whoa.
So somehow
Good move, hotel.
somehow, some way,
started,
like
they got
after
with
they
it.
signed the fucking, like somehow the thing leaked. Somehow the video leaked.
This isn't anything from the raid.
No, this is years and years
No,
ago.
but I'm saying this tape that came out is nothing from like the
It wasn't
raid.
that long ago.
What?
It was late 2018, 19. Wasn't that
when he
long
beat her
ago.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard it was like past the limits
No,
of
no, it was
statute.
2016 because LA County,
Yeah, it wasn't that long
LA
ago.
County Sheriff's Department came out and said that while we're disgusted by the scenes in this video,
can't do anything
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
past the
Yep.
point that we could prosecute this particular act
Statute of
because of the
limitations,
time
right.
frame.
That's what I heard. That's why I thought it was like 7-8 years ago or something like that.
But they're saying the raid on his house. I've heard. I mean, who fucking knows? The raid on his house. The reason why it was so intense was because they're saying that there are like some muckety mucks up there that are powerful that were like
trying to protect themselves.
Trying to protect themselves.
That's what I feel too now.
That's what they say the whole thing is.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
the
that's
whole Epstein.
Because apparently he has hidden cameras in every one of those rooms, all the parties that
He
they
said
would
he's
have.
been filming
he would
himself
just
for 20
film,
years.
Yeah.
He's making a documentary.
But yeah, he beat the shit out of it. It's wild.
What do you call him, Puffy?
Puffy, yeah. That's his
P.
original.
Diddy,
that's,
yo.
that's it used to be.
It's just
I'm
Diddy.
like, pardon?
Oh, it's
Puffy.
just Diddy now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if you would have said Diddy, I would have got it. Puffy.
Well, that's what he was.
Puffy, yeah. He was
Puff Daddy.
He was Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, I could have got.
He was Puff Daddy, then he was Puffy, then he was P. Diddy,
Was
then
he
he
ever
was
a
Diddy,
symbol?
and now he calls himself Love.
We should have known. The guy
No, he doesn't
named
call himself
Puffy.
Love now. That was a few years ago. He calls himself Love now?
Yeah, Love was the most recent one. 50 Cent's amazing because he's always like, Brother Love, it's not looking good.
No, 50 Cent is
50 Cent is kid. Yeah, what the fuck? I think you like an outtake.
He is a
He
robot.
does this all the time.
Wow.
All the time.
He's what? He said he's making a fucking documentary called Did He Do It?
Did he do it?
Yeah. Did he do it? Did he do it or did he not?
I hope that she's okay.
No, she's definitely okay. She's like fucking filthy
Yeah, I mean,
rich
she's
now.
probably
Yeah, I
mentally
mean that's
fucked
great, but like emotionally,
Emotionally, yeah.
yes,
Emotionally,
my
she's
God,
screwed.
like I know we just laughed about that.
No, but
No,
I think
he like tormented her his whole life. Her whole
yeah,
life.
that's what I'm saying. Like there's some deep shit happening
for
so.
sure. They got together. She was like super young.
He did the same thing to Bieber.
No, he didn't.
Sure he
That's
did.
all speculation.
He fucked Bieber and
He
then
didn't
beat her
fuck
in a
Bieber.
hotel with his fucking
He
towel
definitely
around.
did some weird shit to him.
Well, but that's all the things they're saying. They're saying, did he fuck Meek Mill? Is he kind of gay?
Oh my
like
God.
that's all the speculation. There's no,
P Diddy,
no
if you're
video.
watching,
Boom. There you go.
Only when there's a video do I want to be involved. I don't want to be involved in the hearsay of this to this. Like, show me the fucking video.
Right.
I was saying that yesterday.
Show
Like,
me the
we-
tape.
Yeah, like we talked about this. Like all of like the, the nude leaks, right?
What are you talking about?
I like where you're going with this. What do you got?
The male ones, though. Why is there not
What?
more male ones than female ones?
I don't want to see those videos.
I don't think they're
think it's
filming
even?
them. I don't think they're filming them.
That's weird.
Who's
What-
leaking videos
well,
of naked guys?
Drake was the big one.
Yes.
Yeah, that
What?
Exactly.
Drake
was a
was
weird situation.
throwing his penis out there?
You didn't see Drake's penis?
No, I haven't.
I didn't. You saw
What?
it?
What? It's recent?
Yeah.
You saw it?
A few
did.
months ago.
But like I wanted to know about it.
Is he packing
Right.
a lot?
Yeah.
I wanted to know
Yeah,
about
he's got something there.
He's working with something?
What is it? Honk
he's
the
got
horn of a
something
boat when you say last week?
Can he honk the horn of a boat with his
I would
penis?
think so.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's a big one. But my point was, and I think we might have said this on first.
But it's
Time Dogs.
real. It's confirmed to be Drake's pecker.
Yeah. He put it out there.
I didn't know about this.
But anytime
That was like a
like
big thing.
there's this thing like that, I don't care if it's a guy or a girl or it's somebody famous. I want to see it. You know, like I want to see.
Yeah.
No, it was for science that I
Yeah.
also wanted
And
to
there's
see
some
it.
people who say they don't want to see it because they
You're
didn't really
lying.
want it out. I think they're all lying.
No, but what I'm saying is like you tell me like Don Rickles, he's got a fucking his penis.
Let me
is
see
out
Don
there.
Rickles'
Yeah.
dick.
I'm like, all right, show it to me.
Right.
You know,
I get it.
But
You
that's
gotta
what all
see
people
it.
have to Google.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
I didn't know about it either.
You can't just Google
Let's
his
Google
penis.
it together.
you have to.
yeah,
No, they
Yeah.
just put that up there?
yeah.
I'm doing it.
It's on Reddit.
You're looking
doing
at
it right now?
Drake's.
Yep.
You remember Hope Solo? The
Yeah. I've seen Hubbard
she had,
JJ.
you saw her inside.
Ew.
You basically saw inside of her butthole in those photos.
Yeah.
Who's Hope
That was a
Solo?
weird whole situation. The naked athletes.
Yes,
That was weird.
for a
A
while.
weird time.
Oh my God, was that
The goalkeeper.
Reddit, Drake's penis, all one word. If you Google Drake's
And
penis,
see,
we got
that
the top
stinks
result.
too because she does that shit for like, I guess, money and an artistic ability. And then she got hammered because of the way she
That's
looked,
it?
which is sad.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Wait,
What do you mean
That's it?
Let me see. Oh, it's a video?
That's real? Is that it?
Wait, I can't see. I can't see.
No, that's not real, man.
Come on, science.
That's not real. Wait, is that it?
Yeah.
That's
it.
the one that's in question?
Jesus Christ.
I like feel more uncomfortable
like a
being here in
giraffe's
person.
neck.
Yo, that is insane.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not real. That's not real. No chance.
I always want to know what that is.
So why did he send that
That's a
out?
prosthetic
I
or
don't know
something.
the details.
There was
He
no.
was sending it to some girl probably, and she fucking.
So you're thinking there's as many guys sending dick. Yeah, there probably
I'm
is.
blushing
No,
right
he's
now.
just
What's
saying
the
that
ratio?
he wants to know.
No, but I'm also, I'm curious. Like,
But
you
that's
know,
the
me.
same one that you guys saw.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yes.
Sounds like she's seen a couple.
Seen it several times, okay? For science.
Oh my God, get me out of here.
For science.
No, but like everyone's talking about, what are you gonna do? Not see it?
Yeah, of course.
No,
course.
I'm
That's what-
with
I
you
agree with you.
100%. If I knew about Drake's penis, I would have
would've
seen it
seen it.
already.
without a doubt.
100%.
Without a doubt, obviously.
No, that's what I'm
Duh.
saying though. Like we're sitting around, you say, oh, Macaulay Culkin's dick pic got
Yeah,
leaked.
you're gonna check
show
it
it to
out.
me.
You're gonna look
You
it
know?
up.
Absolutely.
But that's an
doubt.
awkward
Yeah.
thing to look up, you
Why?
know? Macaulay
Yeah, I
Culkin.
always think my phone's gonna break
Penis.
when something like that
Well,
happens.
you're afraid somebody's gonna like come behind you and see you search.
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
just get a little nervous.
Like, do you? I got a question.
get a virus
I got a
on my
Did
question.
you wait when you Google Drake's dick? Did you fucking like zero everything out? You clear your history?
Definitely go
Definitely
incognito
clear
mode.
Oh, immediately
Definitely clear the
incognito.
history. I got a question. So you heard about Drake's penis? I keep on saying penis.
Penis.
Be respectful. You heard about that? Searched it. What about like Jennifer Hudson when her nudes came out?
I
Did
didn't
you-
even know that happened.
All right. What about
It's a weird person to say. In the
Well, that was
Jennifer
one of the. That was
Hudson? You mean Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Jennifer Hudson from
No, I didn't see that.
But would you
from
look up?
American
All right.
Idol?
So what about Kim Kardashian? Have you seen it?
I have seen
With the
it.
tapes?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the threshold of what you will and won't look
Yeah.
up?
I don't know. It.
You want to see it?
I feel like I don't really look these things up.
I think you would if you
I'm
knew
not
about
a huge
it.
pop culture
think you
girly,
would
but
if you know to
everyone
look
was
things
talking
up.
about that.
But also, what do you say if you knew how to look things up? He said.
Yeah.
Well, I just
Yeah.
went Drake's dick. That's it.
He's gonna go home to look something up with his kids, and they're gonna be like, "What's that?" And you're like, "I don't know."
Ooh, yeah. that's-
Hopefully,
that's a tough one.
hopefully that's how it works out for you guys.
It's a forearm.
Ew.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about. Like, what's the threshold of like, it's worth it or it's not worth it?
It depends on who it is. Like I think I'm only looking at it. If I would have known, this is the first time I've ever heard about Drake's penis. I guess I mean I heard about it and I immediately looked it up. But I guess on the female front, it's like they got to be hot. And I got to think they're hot.
I think they just have to be famous.
Famous? No, I don't
I
think,
think
so.
so.
My dad would die if he heard
If
this.
you hear like the chick in white stripes is naked, I think you would just check it out. and
I don't think
see.
so. Meg White? That's
Is
her
she
name.
Meg White?
Meg White?
There's supposedly
I don't know who
one,
that
but
is.
you can't really tell if it's her or not.
I would not look up Meg White's naked.
It's exactly what you think it would.
I would look
like.
up Jack White.
We
I don't even
know.
know who these people are.
The White Stripes? You never heard?
No.
Come on.
I always have.
All
those
right, so that's the
references.
nudity portion for today.
We're done with it.
My dad was.
There's so much nudity out
It'll
there.
come back.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving.
I miss sex tapes.
What?
Okay. And
It was such a good time.
Time to go. Time to go home.
yeah,
Time to go home.
Is every show just going to become that? Good PR move.
Oh God.
Good PR move. Have you ever in your life?
Wait. Start that question over.
He's getting hot. I just saw
Now.
he was just like his body was getting into this question.
Have you ever in your life completed a lollipop without biting it?
Well, I haven't.
Ever?
No.
Not for science, not to just figure it out.
I mean, maybe I'll do it now, but no. I mean, Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls I licked until I got to the Tootsie Roll, and I hated those things. Blow Pops definitely bit them off because I like the crunch with the gum. And regular
Like Dum
fucking
Dums?
Dum-Dums, yeah, you bite them.
I don't like to lick things, man.
I could tell.
Well, you just have to suck on it. You have to lick it.
Same.
That's true.
Same.
You just let it dissolve in your mouth.
You do that?
I don't know. I don't think I have ever
I
had.
don't think I
think
ever
I
have.
have.
What's your favorite kind of lollipop? If you were to have a lollipop right now,
Mm.
I'm going the
haven't had a
orange Tootsie
lollipop.
Pop.
Root beer
Orange
Dum-Dums.
Tootsie Pop?
But you need like 7.
Root
Yeah.
beer Dum-Dums.
They're
I do
close.
about 4 or 5 Dum-Dums a night at home.
No, you don't.
What?
Yeah. We got this 300 count bag for Easter that my wife was going to give to like the nieces and nephews. And then for some reason,
You're
we
like,
didn't
no,
see
you're
them.
not.
Yeah. Then I hid it in the cabinet. And since then, I swear there's probably 100 left. So that means I got to be doing 4 or 5 a day.
That's fun.
Yeah.
all root
The
beer.
closest thing to suckable candy that I'll do is like a Jolly Rancher or something like that.
I like.
I mean,
Jolly.
that is suckable candy.
Yeah, but it's inside your mouth. You're not like fucking. It's not
Imagine
like.
having so much like toxic masculinity. Like he's like, I can't suck anything.
Yeah, you
Or
know,
licking ice cream cone.
Or
Yeah.
licking ice cream.
What do you want me
cone.
to tell you? I don't like
Do you feel like
straws.
people think you look gay when you
No,
lick an
no,
ice cream
no,
cone?
not at all. Like
How
it
do you
has.
eat your banana? You don't eat bananas.
No, I eat bananas.
He
No,
breaks it
You
off.
break it.
no. This is not like a fucking toxic masculinity to where like I'm thinking that people are gonna think I'm gay, but I just don't like the action of sucking and licking. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me.
Interesting.
That's a clip.
Especially something that's like shaped like that. Like I don't know. It's not
Like
cool.
a penis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that
I'm not like, oh
seems-
man, people are gonna see me and they're gonna think I'm gay. No, like that's not in my head.
Okay.
I hate whenever you have a banana, especially at the workplace. Some asshole's got to say something stupid. There's always one asshole. How's the banana? Something dumb, and you're like,
Bananas
come
are
on,
good
man.
though.
Just
I like
eat a
bananas.
They are.
Bananas are good.
Bananas
a little
are
peanut
great.
butter? Banana and peanut butter?
One of the best
roll.
combos that exists.
Peanut butter goes with everything.
Peanut butter's
They're
great.
So good.
Banana goes with everything.
You think so?
Peanut butter's such a good partner, you
Can't
know?
sell me on that.
So many things that peanut butter goes with.
Yeah. I feel like I'm like peanut butter.
You like peanut butter? all right.
Okay.
Okay.
When's the last time you had a peanut butter and jelly?
I have it often.
How are the salads working out? You still
What?
doing salads with chicken?
Grilled chicken and salad for lunch.
You look
Okay.
slimmer.
I'm not.
Okay.
He came in here, he's like, I'm so fat.
Why? What'd you do today?
So well,
What
the
did
first
I
thing
do
he said.
today? No,
No,
it's
he
just
was, like,
it's just the
stretching out
shirt.
his
It's the shirt. If I wear
It's a little
this-
tight?
Yeah, it's. I don't have anything that I can wear. Thank you, I appreciate it.
What the fuck?
It's so depressing. I'm gonna start shooting myself with those things that you're not
Ozempic?
supposed to. No, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
Those shots that get,
EpiPens?
yeah, they get not EpiPens. They get you thinner that you said you're not supposed to do because then you need more of it. Dangerous.
GLP-1.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Just shoot me up, man.
Okay.
All right.
I got a karaoke session to get to.
I'm gonna get sushi. I got sushi last night. I'm getting it again.
Sushi.
Where you get it?
She said that so funny. I'm going to get sushi.
Time for sushi.
All right, anyone?
Anyone? Hello.
Where are you going to get it?
Yeah, where you going?
Oh, thanks for asking. Mount Sinai Sushi.
Wait a second. Mount Sinai
That
Sushi.
Sinai sounds far away.
That's where I
That's
live.
the name of it?
Yeah.
Not like fucking
Orinoco?
Orinoco sushi?
No, it's literally called
Mount Sinai Sushi.
Wow,
Do they
that's-
also make bagels and pizza in there also?
I'm not even kidding. Mount Sinai bagels across the way. So maybe, perhaps.
Same white
but
guy?
the thing with sushi is, I had it last night, and I never know. Do I get 2 rolls, 3 rolls, 2 rolls, and a soup?
2's a number. I think
I
2
did
is
get
the number.
3.
Two's the
Thank
numbers
God I
of
did.
rolls?
They were like yay big, teeny tiny.
So go somewhere else.
Well, I'm not going to the same place as last night. Last night I went to 360 Tyco. That's more of a fun name.
Where's that? Oh, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a
By
great one.
James Joyce.
How long are you home for?
Till Thursday morning. Then we go to Florida with my mom.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Memorial
Jet
Day in
setter. I know.
Florida.
Yeah, it was my
Bless.
birthday present. She's
When's your
very
birthday?
excited. It was in April.
Oh, missed it.
I think you would have wished me a happy
I
birthday.
think we did too.
You didn't wish me a happy birthday.
I did.
We
I
did
said
go
I
through this.
apologize for not remembering because I thought you were saying happy birthday
guy's
to
like
him, and
checked
then I
out.
said that doesn't make sense. And then we taled about the champagne again.
Oh, yeah.
So we did.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening.